Creepypastas have made Minecraft the game it is. A sandbox game yet a horror game as well. Let me show you the best creepypastas. Keep in mind there are hundreds, but these are the ones I picked because they are the most interesting. Whoa, before we get started, make sure to join the Discord in the description down below. You're all invited and it's literally free to join, so just click on the link. Starting right off with Entity 303. Let me tell you straight off the bat, he's a hacker and he randomly types in the chat. He also kind of looks like Herobrine, but he's a white figure in the distance. So let's get started with the story now. One day we were on our group Skype chat and we were working on a huge survival city that we were in the process of building for at least 8 months. We were really proud of how it turned out, and it was located in the desert, so we apparently named our city Dry Bones. All of a sudden, well, we went to go grab supplies to finish the hotel that we were working on. John noticed something strange in the chat. The only plugins that we had on the server were essentials, along with some plugin that Brady found called Social Spy. Thanks to Social Spy, it seems that someone used player number 303 used the command /stop. Now, John suffers from major anxiety. I've known this since preschool, and he's always been a really insecure person, so when he saw that so-called non-existent player tried to shut down the server, he immediately thought that it was a hacker. At first, I thought it was just a bug or something, but he was just being paranoid. But I reminded myself that this is a private server and no one can join. And I set up plugins for him and such, and I also kept the server whitelisted. Since he didn't know how, I just did anyway. There was no way anyone could join except us. I checked the server control panel and it actually showed that we were the only ones in the server. I was getting a bit confused because I don't know what's going on, so we all decided to just ignore it and continue with our survival world. It's about 20 minutes in now and I'm walking with Vincent to the nearest forest to grab wood, which wasn't very near at all. All of a sudden we see a white figure in the distance of the desert. It appeared to be in the model of some type of ghostly figure with what could barely seem to make out his red eyes. I quickly took a screenshot and ran after it. For some reason Vincent's player just stood still. Me being me, I assumed it's just lag, but he's not even speaking on the Skype call. So therefore I checked the Skype call and asked if he's online. No answer. He's not even on the Skype call now. Brady in the distance, he was just ignoring us and concentrating on the hotel, and John is freaking out, so there's a mixture of emotions going on here. Anyway, I opened up Minecraft again to see that the white figure disappeared and Vincent disconnected from the server. I tried calling him on my phone, but no answer as well. It goes straight to voicemail. I tried texting him, but his text don't deliver. John's getting worried to the point where it sounds like he's about to cry. Brady isn't even listening to us. Thanks, Brady. He's not even aware of the situation at all, so I finally get his attention, and he's finally realizing how peculiar this problem actually is. He TPs to me and helps me search for the white figure. Now, John's hysterically crying, thinking that the hacker killed Vincent in real life or something. Suddenly, my screen starts glitching, and it's not normal for Minecraft to bug out like that. It looked like something was corrupted or something, and we weren't really sure. So, if that's bad enough, the chat starts spamming object successfully summoned by player number 303. I look at the Skype chat and realize that someone's joined the call. It doesn't have a username, nor did we have any notification of someone getting added to the call. John's just watching this all happen. His voice is shaking and I can hear him sniffling. Honestly, I was starting to get a little bit freaked out myself. So Brady seemed to leave the call and disconnect from the server, possibly out of boredom. I mean, he wasn't even realizing the situation. I was trying to calm down John, but he simply repeats, "I can't take this. This is too much for me." The anonymous Skype caller finally puts his face cam on. It's too dark to see anything as per usual. John gets too overwhelmed and then just leaves the call and server. Should we blame him? Not really. If he stayed any longer, he probably would have had a mental breakdown. It's just me now and this anonymous player. I ask if there's anyone there. I hear a faint voice saying something like, "Make a wish," although it was faint. Yet it sounded like a voice changer. I decided to switch on Minecraft to see if the player was there. The chat starts spamming with file overload in red text, along with make a wish in gray text. I suddenly get poisoned with the potion of blindness, and then I lose my ability to move. I can't even turn my computer off or exit out of Minecraft, so something's definitely up. This player then runs up to me. It seemed to have a ghostly skin on with red eyes and white parka. The chat then says one more thing: make a wish and say goodbye to your friends. The Skype call drops and somehow exits out by itself, and one player runs up to me and hits me. For some reason it makes that oof noise that used to be in beta and earlier. My computer then shuts off. I try to turn it on, but no avail. I try using my phone, but the internet's down. I wait about 3 hours now before turning on my computer. The desktop wallpaper has changed. Then realized that everything except the recycling bin was deleted from my PC. I turn off my computer and use my laptop. I try calling John, but he doesn't answer. The same goes with Brady and Vincent. What can I do at this point? So I just went to bed. I go to school the next morning, and Brady is the only one to show up. He says that Vin and John's parents called his parents and asked if John and Vin are at his house. Apparently they went missing. Even the police got involved, but no one was there. There was no results, and so I decided to ditch school and walk to John's house to see if he was there. I see his mom crying, sitting on the steps. I ask if she's okay, and she says that John apparently committed She handed me a piece of paper that she claimed to have left on John's computer. I read the note carefully. It says, "I can't take this anymore. I can't live like this knowing that someone is after me, wanting me to die a slow, painful death. I'm sorry, Mom. I love you." I started to cry a bit when I read those last few words. I checked the back of the paper, and written on the corner was a very small text. That was a familiar phrase. Do you guess what it is? It's Make-A-Wish. After about 20 minutes of calming down John's mother, I leave to go check on Vincent. His dad's car is still in the driveway, but no one's home. Not even his dad? So therefore I sneak in the house, and what do I see in the bathroom? Written on the mirror in red marker are the words, "Make-A-Wish." That's when I realized that these words aren't just a coincidence. This was a serious issue, not just some hacker, but someone who's mentally torturing his victims and causing them to so-called disappear. If you ever encounter 303 again, I want you to quickly close out of your Minecraft and shut down your computer. Please be careful. Here's Herobrine. Now, I've talked about him a few times on my channel, but this is a different video. So here's the story. I recently started a new single player Minecraft world. As I was chopping down trees and crafting, I noticed a figure moving in the dense fog. Assuming it was a cow, I pursued it for hides. To my surprise, it was another character with default skin but empty eyes. No name appeared, and I confirmed I was in single player mode, so I didn't know what was going on. The figure quickly vanished into the fog, but continuing the game, I encountered a strange, unnatural structure, and 2x2 tunnels and rocks, perfect sand periods in the ocean, and leafless tree groves. Occasionally, I glimpsed the mysterious figure in the fog, but increasing my render distance didn't help at all. Puzzled, I posted about the encounter on the Minecraft forums, but my posts were swiftly deleted. I received a PM from a user named Herobrine with a single word, "Stop." When I tried to view Herobrine's profile, the page returned to a 404 error. Another forum user emailed me, claiming that the forum mods could read user messages, so email was safer. He had also seen Herobrine and connected with other players who had similar experiences. Their worlds had man-made features, and they described the figure with pupilless eyes. After a month, my informant shared more findings. They discovered that Herobrine was like a Swedish gamer, reportedly the brother of Notch, Minecraft's developer. I emailed him, but I came back with more questions than answers. Now we have the story, that thing. Here we go. I recently came across an intriguing report on McFarlane Reports that caught my attention. The report, titled Kodo TZ Going On, discussed a mysterious entity in Minecraft. The report detailed various encounters with an intelligence or AI within the game, referred to as this thing, which is said to reside in a hidden dimension called the Freak World. Access to this dimension is typically through a specific pin or seed, though it sometimes leaks into regular game worlds too. JoJo Games YT, a notable Minecraft creepypasta hunter, mentioned that the Freak World can intrude into regular worlds. The entity can be violent or kill many players. Jenny45, however, suggested that the entity sometimes attempts to communicate subtly, becoming hostile only if provoked. Like an illager. I actually posted a video on the illagers, so maybe you could watch it too after this. Mr. Finder recounted multiple encounters with the entity, expressing frustration at Mojang's dismissive response and his inability to provide clear footage. Leak fighters corroborated these sightings, adding that the entity only linked to Herobrine reconstructs the world in eerie ways. The origins of the Freak World remain elusive, with much evidence reportedly lost online. The Manplay 1 provided insights in accessing Freak World, explaining that it requires a specific cedar pin and involves the tearing layer between dimensions, which can crash the game. Despite various claims, no one has managed to record a live encounter with the entity. Compelled by these accounts, I entered my Minecraft world where I had previously encountered the entity. Attempting to switch the creative mode failed, indicating its presence. I punched a tree for wood and used the command /reload, which inexplicably filled my inventory with dirt. I then switched to another world and checked my inventory. To my horror, I saw a dark shape resembling arms and a leg in the background, confirming its presence. Now here's Adrian. My friend Adrian recently died of mysterious causes. We both loved to play Minecraft, and we would always build crazy contraptions and creative, and would fight to the death in survival. We were the best of friends, and I found him. Isaac and I were building GLaDOS from the Portal series when Caleb noticed another player. I TP'd to him and saw somebody wearing the Steve skin, but the shirt was red, the pants were purple, and was wearing what appeared to be an orange blindfold. Adrian is Steve with a red shirt, purple pants, and an orange blindfold. Do you see a coincidence? Adrian trashed Armin's kitchen and house one night, then after that, so he sprinted up to his room and actually got on his computer and saw some Minecraft files with the beta game inside of it, and a picture of a figure sitting on the ground. He played the beta game and found the same figure on the other side of the beach after traveling to it, and when he came up to him, the game crashed. He also texted Adrian, then after that he went to Caleb's house, and apparently he knocked on the bedroom door, and he was still there saying, "I'm still here." Now here's the Arthur 1545 story. While playing Minecraft with friends, we discovered a mysterious village inhabited by strange creatures. After that, we found powerful, peculiar items in the houses. One of the houses contained Arthur, and then one of the friends got out of it and started behaving oddly. When we tried to escape, Arthur caught him and beheaded him. But our friend Dead Mike captured a photo before we fled. Armed with a special sword, we managed to sever Arthur's arm, which temporarily stopped his attacks. He had teleported away and a message appeared on the screen. "Sepatuko Arthur is watching us. I will make you pay for this." Shortly after, another friend was teleported away and killed. We found Arthur in a house, working on an invention. Sneaking up on him, we attacked and severed his arm again. He teleported away, leaving a threatening message. We soon realized our slain friends had become his slaves. Hunting us down, I had to kill them to survive. Hiding in a cave, I found a book explaining Arthur's desperation to save his family with a new invention. Feeling guilty, I decided to help him. Arthur, in a robotic form, accepted my offer and guided me to someone with tools he needed. This person was eerie, with blue eyes and a black head and a bloody mouth and strange markings. I delivered the tools to Arthur, who had completed his device and opened a portal. After entering, I was chased by Arthur's clones, but was saved by one named Kevin 1545. They arranged me to stay in that universe for a couple of days, and an army soon attacked us. But with the help of Evan 1545 and Arthur's clones, we defended ourselves. Arthur created 50 clones before collapsing into a coma. We cared for him until he recovered. Before leaving, they gave me a gift. Arthur 1545 and Evan 1545 fought. With Arthur emerging victorious, I returned to my normal life, haunted by the memories. Here we have Cat666. After downloading the Minecraft launcher and skipping the login process, I changed the default skin and asked my friend John to set up a Minecraft server. John, inexperienced but wealthy, started the server, but we invited our friends Sarah, Vincent, Gregory, Jake, and Kirsten, and others to join. We played for about 3 hours before encountering a horrifying entity. While mining netherite in the nether with Sarah and John, an unusual game log appeared, showing that someone named Cat667D9C had used the command /stop. John panicked, thinking it was a hacker, but I tried to reassure him it was just a glitch. The server was whitelisted and no one could join without advanced hacking. Checking the player list, I saw no such user and there were no mods or plugins that could conceal a player. Sarah and Kirsten then reported seeing a player with a cat skin, bloodshot eyes, and blood-smeared clothes. John, already anxious, started crying, claiming he saw a cat with bloody hands. I then saw the terrifying cat figure myself. It had a cat face, wore a Yushenka, and had bloodshot eyes and black clothes. The figure inflicted blindness and nausea effects on us. My computer began to glitch violently, vibrating as if during an earthquake. A nameless person joined our call, turned on the face cam, revealing a man in a Yushenka and a realistic cat mask, smeared in blood as well, so that just summarizes it all. In a barely audible voice, he said goodbye. John left the call now, nearly having a breakdown. Suddenly, my computer shut down and the Wi-Fi became obsolete. I couldn't contact any of my friends after waiting 5 hours. I turned on my PC to find the wallpaper changed to a bloody scene and the Minecraft app renamed to gibberish. And now I had to wait till the next day for school only to see Jake, Brad, and Vincent showing up. Jake seemed traumatized, claiming he felt a hand on his shoulder after his PC shut down. Brad had severe wounds, as if attacked by a giant cat, and Vincent had developed a cat phobia, which I don't really know how that happens, but I guess it happens. After school, I visited John's house and his parents were crying. They told me John had committed one of the same stories as earlier, and he jumped into a pond. In his room, I found a note saying, "I can't live with the fear of being killed," and would meet his mom in heaven. On the back of the note was a creepy cat drawing. And now in the evening, I went to Gregory's house, but I broke it with a crowbar. And now inside, I found goodbye written in blood on the bathroom mirror. I ran out and immediately decided to delete Minecraft and focus on my studies. After this, I passed my exams, although my mom gave me Minecraft again as a gift. As to this, I rarely play Minecraft these days, and the blood-smeared cat mask face still haunts me whenever I see that Minecraft icon. To end this video off, life bears surprises even for the weak as well as strong, but just remember, none of these stories are real and none of this has ever happened, and these are just people behind the screen writing some crazy scripts. So if you get scared, just remember this is never gonna happen ever again. It's never happened actually. So make sure to subscribe and bye.